What's up, guys? How we doing? How we doing? Hope you all are doing well. Getting started here in just a second with our last break of the evening. Does look like all teams are sold and paid for. So thank you guys so much for that. If you are ever trying to grab any unsold, unpaid for teams, make sure you check out our Discord. I do post all those squads in there. And I will drop that link in the chat for you guys now. Sorry for making you guys wait tonight. Had a couple of things come up, but I figured this is the last break of the evening, so at least it won't delay any breaks later. But we do have 5 2020 Hoops NBA Blaster Boxes for you. All cards will ship. Good luck, everybody. Let's see if we can pull some fire for you guys. Last break of the evening. Let's get it. What's up, Bleed Green? That is a very fitting name for tonight. Thanks for joining the break, man. One day a year, you got the GOAT YouTube, baby. All right. You better have the Celtics. I didn't see. I think you typed in before you had, but I missed it. With that name on St. Paddy's Day. All right. Good luck, all. We got Torian Prince, Tobias Harris, Serge Ibaka, Valanciunas, Dwayne Bacon, and Slam Zion Williamson for the New Orleans Pelicans. Good start for the Pels. And LaMelo Ball. Good start for the Hornets. And Azubik for the Jazz. I'm with it, Lauren. We got Draymond, KCP, SGA, Whiteside, and Rise and Shine, Obi Toppin for the Knicks. Good start for the Knicks on the Obi jersey piece. Oh my God, Luka's so good. Jersey swap of Ja and Trey. That'll be randomed at the end. There's Tillman for the Grizz and Woodward for the Kings. Then we have Kawhi, George Hill, Larry Markkinen, Derrick Rose, Markelle Fultz, class of 2020, Tyrese Maxey for the Sixers, Ruler for the Hornets, and Halliburton for the Kings. Oh, you wait. You wait, Bleed. This break is epic. Takes a long time. There's LaMelo, Romeo Langford, Gary Harris, Dilly, Derek White, lights, camera, action of Trey for the Hawks, Vassell for the Spurs, and Mannion for the Warriors. Ever since you lost that Ja Zion, you're still hurting, Lauren, right? There's Thibault, Kyle Lowry, Eric Gordon, Bogey, Goran Dragic. There's a blue of Rudy Gay for the Spurs, Peyton Pritchard for the Celts, and the Paw for the Bulls. Then we have AD, DeAndre Jordan. There is Miles Turner, Brandon Clark, DeAndre Hunter. Vanity of Ja Morant for the Grizz, LB for the Blaze, and Skylar Mays for the Hawks. Then we have Wes Matt, Daniel Gafford, Kevon Looney, Evan Fournier, CP Tree. There's a blue of Okogie for the T-Wolves. Kenyon Martin Jr. for the Rockets and Brandon, and Elijah Hughes for the Utah Jazz. Then we have Kemba, Sweet Blue. There is Tristan Thompson, LMA, Blake, Frequent Flyers, PG13 for the Clips. RJ Hampton for the Nuggets, and Nick Richards for the Hornets. There is Fred VanVleet, Daniel House Jr., Karl Anthony Towns, Duncan Robinson, Paul Millsap, Hollow Frequent Flyers of JoJo for the Sixers, Balmado for the T-Wolves, and Tyrell Terry for the Mavs. Then we have Jared Allen, Al Horford, PJ Washington, Clint Capella, Buddy Hield, Lights Camera Action of Big Ben for the Sixers. There is Kyra for the Pels and Precious for the Heat. Last pack of our first Basta Box. Zach LaVine, Steph, Brown base for the Lakers. Ricky Rubio, Malcolm Brogdon, Purple of Garland for the Cavs. Zeke Naji for the Nuggets. And James Wiseman for the Warriors. Closing out our first Basta Box. This is our last break of the evening. We will be back at it again tomorrow at 5 Eastern. We have 2 breaks going tomorrow, only 2. We have 10 Optic football fat packs going at 5. And then we have another hoops break at 5:30. We got 2 holiday blasters and 5 fat packs of 2021 hoops basketballs. As always, you can find all of our breaks in our eBay store. And I will make all unsold unpaids available to you guys in the Discord before we go live. And then we will be breaking on Friday as well. 3 breaks on Friday, 1 Optic football, and 2 1920 Hoops Premium basketball breaks. So if you're into Zion Jaws rookie class, make sure you check those out. I got 5 hangers going at 4:30 and 10 cello packs at 5:30 to close out all week. Always PM Eastern Standard Time. Although I could do the breaks at AM, I am up at those hours, as some of you who chat in my Discord would know. I'd be posting at crazy hours. What's up, Steve? How you doing, brother? Long time no see. Oh, Luca's in here somewhere, Bleed. I got him on in the background. I think he's scored about 8 points since this break began. My guy, Luca, his shot is looking right of late. That's what I like to see. He's making his shots from distance. You are in trouble trying to guard that guy. All right, blaster number 2. What's up, XX? This is the last one of the night, my friend. The last one of the night. I had a Optic football mega breakup, but unfortunately, that package being shipped from New York to New Jersey made a pit stop in Puerto Rico, so I had to cancel that break late last night, unfortunately. Womp womp. All right, we got Dylan Brooks, Bojan Bogdanovic, Daniel Tice, Reggie Jackson, DiVincenzo. There's a blue of Pat Bev for the Clips, Maxey for the Sixers, and Desmond Bain for the Grizz. There's Anthony Simons, Miles Bridges, Gallo, Seth Curry, Brandon Ingram, vanity of RJB for the New York Knickerbockers. There is Aaron Nesmith for the Celtics and Obi for the Knicks. That is true, Laura. That is true. It ain't near Jersey or New York, but it is in the U.S. There's DeJounte Murray, Kevin Huerter, Kyrie, Hernan Gomez, James Harden, and blue rookie of Poku for the Thunder. There's Josh Green for the Mavs and Killian Hayes for the Pistons. Then we have Tyler Hero, Jamal Murray, Kevin Love, Wiggy, Kuz, frequent flyers, DJJ for the Heat, Maladone for the Thunder, and Cole Anthony for the Magics. Then we have Zach Collins, Hachimura, Pat Bev, Middleton, Chris Dunn, Purple of the Beard for the Rockets, Sadiq Bey for the Pistons, and Tyler Bey for the Mavs. There's Valanciunas, Dwayne Bacon, Schroeder, Josh Jackson, JJ Redick, Jason Tatum, Lights, Camera, Action of Ja for the Grizz, Quick for the Knicks, and Ant-Man for the T-Wolves. The more I see that guy play, the more I like him, Anthony Edwards. I know a lot of people thought he wasn't a good #1 pick. That may not be the case. There's SGA, Whiteside, Austin Rivers, Kristaps, and we have ink for the Portland Trailblazers. This is definitely why you grabbed Portland in the break. You were looking for that Terry Porter auto. Nice one for Portland. My guy, Terry Porter. I remember him looking like he was 50 years old playing in the NBA. And there's a slam. That's definitely why he grabbed Toronto. Vince Carter for the Raps. Nice one for the Raps. There is Winston for the Wiz and Trey Jones for the Spurs. I like it, Lore. There's D. White, D. Rose, Markelle Fultz, Dinwiddie, JoJo, arriving now, Killian for the Pistons, Malachi for the Raps, and Oturu for the Clips. If it works in blackjack, it can work in card breaking. Gary Harris, Dilly, Thad Young, Klay Thompson, Dwight Howard, vanity of Kemba for the Celts, another LaMelo for the Hornets, and Azubik for the Jazz. He's retired, Mike. He played in, I want to say, probably the 80s and the early to mid-90s. I remember him. He was good, though. I think he might have been an all-star a couple times. DeAndre Hunter. There is Bogdan Bogdanovic, Goran Dragic, Paul George, Giannis, Blue, second-year Cam Reddish for the Hawks, Tillman for the Grizz, and Woodward for the Kings. He just looked like an old man. Terry Porter, I remember him. Last pack of blast of #2, we got Miles Turner, BC, Lulu is a base of Luka, Jackson Hayes, Gordon Hayward, and Purple Rook of Malachi Flynn for the Raps, Grant Riller for the Hornets, and another Halliburton for the Kings. Closing out our second blast box. I got you, Lord. Don't you worry. Ooh, Michael's looking for an auto of Paw. Let's see if I can do that for you, my brother. Yeah, I'm not that funny, Lauren. Definitely the Green Day. My sense of humor is about a 5, I'd say, also. It's just 5s all around for me. All right. Blaster number 3. What, a 4? Probably depends on who you ask. I'm sure I'd get a couple of 0s. People don't seem to like my responses on eBay to the negatives. When people leave me negatives that I shouldn't be getting, I like to have fun with it. Some people don't find them too funny, though. We got Kemba, Sweet Lou, Kendrick, Torrey Craig, Christian Wood. There's a Vanity of the Joker for the Nuggets. MVP right there. Tyrese Halliburton again for the Kings, and Xavier Tillman, 4 degrees. Bleed Green knows it. There's Fred VanVleet, Daniel House Jr., Karl Anthony Towns, John Wall, and Rise and Shine of my guy Denny for the Wiz. Lights, Camera, Action of Adebayo for the Heats, Nico Mannion for the Warriors, and Grant Riller for the Hornets. Me and Biggie from the same place. A couple miles down from me. There's Jared Allen, Al Horford, Darius Bazley, CJ McCollum, Donnie, and arriving now, Hollow, Cole Anthony for the Orlando Magic. Nice one. There's the Paw for the Bulls and Vassell for the Spurs. My thoughts exactly, Lauren. My thoughts exactly. Zach LaVine, Steph, Brown base for the Lakers, TJ Warren, Cody Zeller, frequent flyers of RWB for the Rockets, Skylar Mays for the Hawks, and Peyton Pritchard for the Celtics. Then we have Montrezl Harrell, Eric Bledsoe, Colin Sexton, MB3, Cam Johnson. There's a blue of Zach Collins for the Blaze, Elijah Hughes for the Jazz, and Ellaby for the Blaze. Then we have Bob Covington, Jarrett Culver, Ntilikina. There's Bam Adebayo, MPJ, and Slam of Shaq for the Lakers. Nick Richards for the Hornets, and Kenyon Martin Jr., Rook for the Rockets. There is J. Rich, OG, Triple J, Joey Ingles, Davis Bertans. There's a blue of AD for the Lakers. Tyrell Terry for the Mavs, and RJ Hampton for the Nuggets. Then we have RJB, Markieff Morris, KD. There is Devontae Graham, Steven Adams, jersey swap of Reddish and Bamba. That'll be random at the end. Precious for the Heat, and Balmado for the T-Wolves. I've never heard that before, Bleed. Thank you, brother. There's Brooke Lopez, Willie Cauley-Stein, Lonnie Walker, DeAndre Ayton, Melo, and we got blue for Lawrence Hawks, Skylar Mays. This guy isn't bad. I think he dropped close to 30 in a game one time when a few people were hurt. There's James Wiseman for the Warriors, and Kyra for the Pills. Then we have D-Russ, Julius Randle, second year, Zion Williamson for the Pellies, Will the Thrill, Andre Drummond, lights camera action of Steph for the Warriors, Carey for the Hornets, and Zeke for the Nuggets. Last pack of Blaster number 3, Mark Gasol, RWB, Bojan Bogdanovic, Thomas Bryant, Jimmy Buckets, purple Willie Cauley-Stein for the Mavs, Saban Lee for the Pistons, and Jaden McDaniels for the Wolves. Closing out our third Blaster box. Wait, aren't the Beastie Boys from... I feel like they're from Brooklyn too, no? Am I wrong on that? Or at least some of them? Or Queens, maybe? Maybe I just think everyone's from Brooklyn. Okay, I knew it. Oh, snap. Happy birthday, Green. I got to get you a birthday pull for sure then. A nice little Luka for you. While he's torching the Clippers in the background. Last number 4. Thank you, Bleed. I appreciate you, brother. Dang, that's a big card, Will. We actually hit the Kobe Green Explosion. We did hit that for someone. In like the, I want to say the second week this product was out or something. Mike D of the Beastie Boys. I'm with it, Laura. Jock and Mike D to my dismay, right? All right, I will spare you guys for my singing. If the looks and the comedy are a 5, the singing's a 2 on that scale. Maybe a 1. All right, we got James Harden, Seth Curry, Brandon Ingram, PJ Washington, Clint Capella. We got a purple of Luke Kennard for the Pistons. There is Stanley for the Pacers and Ramsey for the Kings. Then we have Danny Tice, Reggie Jackson, Buddy Hield, Duncan Robinson, Paul Millsap. Lights, camera, action of Big Ben for the Sixers, Poku for the Thunder, and Okoro for the Cavs. First sighting of those guys. DiVincenzo, Otto Porter Jr., Pascal. There's Tristan Thompson, LMA. Hollow, lights, camera, action of JoJo for the Sixers. Isaiah Stewart for the Pistons, and Nawara for the Bucks. Then we have Danny Green. There's Siakam, Blake Griffin, Fournier, CP3, Frequent Flyers, PG13 for the Clips, Jalen Smith for the Suns, and Denny for the Wiz. Then we have Malik Beasley, Mitch Robb, Dwight Powell, Miles Turner, Brandon Clark, blue of Mr. October for the Clips, Okongwu for the Hawks, and Sabin Lee for the Pistons. Derek Favors, Marcus Smart, DeAndre Hunter, Bogey. There's Goran Dragic, Vanity of Ja Morant for the Grizz, Jaden McDaniels for the T-Wolves, and Vernon Carey for the Hornets. Do I, Lord? It's like 4 people. There is Marcus Morris, Dame Dada, Kobe White. There is Gary Harris, Delhi. There's a blue of Melo for the Blaze, Zeke Naji for the Nuggets, and Wiseman for the Warriors. Then we have Marquise Chris, Shake Milton, Derek White, D. Rose, Markelle Fultz. Lights, camera, action of Trey for the Hawks, Kyra for the Pels, and Precious Achua for the Heat. Then we have Terrence Davis, Josh Okogie, Kevin Knox, SGA, Whiteside, class of 2020 of LaMelo for the Hornets. That is true, Brandon. There's Bob Motto for the T-Wolves and Tyrell Terry. So technically she's right. Then we have THJ, Drew Holiday, Valanciunas, Dwayne Bacon, and Rise and Shine, Tyrese Maxey for the Sixers. And we got another Ja and Trey jersey swap. I know Atlanta's in the house. If Memphis is in the house, we got this card twice. So if you're okay with that, I'll give you guys each one so we don't have to do randoms. There's RJ Hampton for the Nuggets and Richards for the Hornets. Last pack of blast number 4, Jaylen Brown, Landry Shamet, Ja Morant, second year for the Grizz, Schroeder, Josh Jackson, and we got another slam of Zion Williamson for the New Orleans Pelicans. Nice one. KJ for the Rockets and Elijah Hughes for the Utah Jazz. Well, there we go. Jason and Lauren are in agreement. Cool stuff, guys. You each get one. Closing out our 4th blaster box. I think it was a Okoro base. It was the first time pulling him, Brand. Yeah, we can have the ball. I'm okay with that. See if we can make it happen. I think I have a bigger fan base in France, Lauren, for baseball. I got to throw that one out there. Fifth and final blaster box. Thank you, Laura. Only sometimes. All right, we got Harry Giles, Jordan Clarkson, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Landry Shamet. There's a blue of CP3 for the Thunder, Stanley for the Pacers, and Ramsey for the Kings. Then we have Depot, Malik Monk, Kayla Cam Reddish, Noxie, THJ. There's a slam of Tim Duncan for the Spurs, Maxey for the Sixers, and Desmond Bain for the Grizz. Then we have Mobamba, D-Book, Shake, Terrence Davis, Josh Okogie, blue of Drew Holiday for the Pels, Nesmith for the Celts, and Obi for the Knicks. Then we have Kendrick Nunn, Torrey Craig, Christian Wood, who is back tonight, Kobe White, Marquise Chris, Vanity of RWB for the Rockets, Josh Green for the Mavs, and Killian Hayes for the Pistons. Timmy D. There's D. Mitch, John Wall, Marcus Smart, Marcus Morris, Dame Dada. There's a blue rookie of Kenyon Martin Jr. There you go, Brent. Nice hit. Maladone for the Thunder, and Cole Anthony for the Magic. There is Cody Zella, Darius Bazley, McCullough, Dwight Powell, D-Fave, Lights, Camera, Action of Jimmy Buckets for the Heat, Sadiq Bey for the Pistons, and Tyler Bey for the Mavs. Then we have Cam Johnson, TJ Warren, Siakam, Malik Beasley, Mitch Robb, and purple, LeBron James for the Lakers. Nice card for the Lake Show. Quick for the Knicks, and the Ant-Man for the T-Wolves. Then we have MPJ, Colin Sexton, MB3, Eric Pascal, Danny Green, Vanity of Trey for the Hawks, Winston for the Wiz, and Trey Jones for the Spurs. There's Bertans, Adebayo, DiVincenzo, Otto Porter Jr., and we got another Rise and Shine jersey piece of Obi for the Knicks. And a slam of Dirk for the Mavs. Nice one for Dallas. Malachi for the Raps, and Oturu for the Clips. Never Lore, never feel the pressure. Steven Adams, Triple J, Joey Ingles, Daniel Tice, Reggie Jackson, arriving now of Kyra for the Pels. And there's the ball. You know I ain't feeling the pressure. We got you another LaMelo going to the Hornets. And Azubik for the Jazz. The Damian Lillard of Breakers. Last pack of the break. Melo, Devontae Graham, The Beard, Seth Curry, Brandon Ingram. Jersey swap going to the Pacers. 2 holidays for the Pacers and 1 on the Pels. Tillman for the Grizz, and Woodward for the Kings. To close it out, I am going to put together a quick little hit recap for you guys with some of our bigger hits from the break. Thanks, Brandon. Have a good night, brother. Putting together a little hit recap for you guys. You know it, Laura. Chino Hill's finest. All right, guys. Some of our bigger hits from the break. We got second-year base of Ja for the Grizz, Zion for the Pels, and 2 base of Brown for the Lake Show. Lights, camera, action of Trey for the Hawks, Hollow of JoJo for the Sixers, Steph for the Warriors, Ja for the Grizz, and Trey for the Hawks. We got Vanities of Ja Morant for the Grizz, the Joker for the Nuggets, RJB for the Knicks, Ja again for the Grizz, and Trey for the Hawks. Frequent Flyers, Hollow of JoJo for the Sixers, Class of 2020, LaMelo for the Hornets and Maxey for the Sixers. Arriving now, Hollow of Cole Anthony for the Magic and a base of Killian for the Pistons. Bigger base rookie cards. We got Maxey for the Sixers twice, Bane for the Grizz twice, Nesmith for the Celtics twice, Obi for the Knicks twice, Killian for the Pistons twice, Maladone for the Thunder twice, Cole Anthony for the Magic twice, Sadiq for the Pistons twice, Quick for the Knicks 2 times, Ant-Man for the T-Wolves twice, LaMelo 3 times, 3 LaMelos for the Hornets. There's Halliburton 3 times for the Kings. Vassell twice for the Spurs, Pritch twice for the Celtics, the Paw twice for the Bulls, Scala Mays twice for the Hawks, Kenyon Martin Jr. 3 times for the Rockets, Hampton 3 times for the Nuggets, Precious 3 times for the Heat, Wiseman 3 times for the Warriors, Poku for the Thunder, Okoro for the Cavs, Jalen Smith for the Suns, Denny for the Wiz, and Okongwu for the Hawks. We got a purple rookie of Malachi Flynn for the Raps. Blue rooks, we got Kenyon Martin Jr. for the Rockets, Skylar Mays for the Hawks, and Poku for the Thunder. We got a purple LeBron James for the Lakers, and a blue AD for the Lake Show. Jersey pieces, Rise and Shine, Maxey for the Sixers, Denny for the Wiz, and 2 of Obi for the Knicks. We got 1 auto, Terry Porter Jr. for the Blaze, and our slams. We got Timmy D for the Spurs, Dirk for the Mavs, Shaktis for the Lakers, VC for the Raptors, and 2 of Zion Williamson for the Pelicans. And we got a couple jersey swaps. Ja and Trey, 1 going to Memphis, 1 going to the ATL. The Holidays going to Indy, they got majority, and then we just have to random off this Reddish and Bamba, which I will take you guys to random.org for now. All right, let's roll our dice, see how many times we're going to random the list. 8 times on the random, and it's going to be between the ATL and or Lando. Whoever's on top at 8 will get it. And it will be going to Orlando on the Reddish and Bamba. That is going to do it for the break. And for our evening, we will be back at it again tomorrow at 5 Eastern Standard Time with 2 more breaks. Thank you guys so much for joining as always. Peace and love all.